the Super Bowl matchup that isn't happening but should be happening. Eagles kicker. 49ers kicker Robbie Gould said, if you make Jalen Hurts play quarterback, you're probably going to have a pretty solid day on defense. And I guess I'm just a little bit confused. Gagan, do the Niners know that they are eliminated?
I got to say, there's a part of me that does respect the level of pettiness that these Niners are getting to, all right? It just seems like they still believe that game is still going on. And maybe they got beat so bad by these Eagles that they actually forgot that the game happened and they lost and they flew back to San Fran, right? I mean, the only thing they were flying, right, besides Christian McCaffrey in the first quarter were some punches thrown by the Niners that game, right?
That's it. They're putting up more of a fight on Twitter and in interviews and in press conferences than they did on the field that day. And you can go ahead and use the excuse that it was your fourth string quarterback, it was your practice squad quarterback and all this. But every position, every player on that team looked terrible on that game. So I'm not giving them a pass on this. You really shouldn't talk this much smack if you're the San Francisco 49ers. If you have no chance of backing it up. You've already lost. You're in the off season, right? And this team's going to be competing for a Super Bowl. It just makes you look petty and looks like sour grapes.
Look, I got to spin this, all right? This might not be a popular opinion or a popular take, but this is the cold hard truth. Does this fall on Kyle Shanahan again? Allowing his team to keep putting this out there? Right, this has been going on for almost a week or so, right? It seems like every player, a new player comes out every day who is currently for the 49ers and, attacking these Eagles. And these Eagles are too busy preparing for these Chiefs, the game that they should have been in.
You're spot on. I mean, where's the control of the locker room? There just isn't any. And it definitely is a reflection on the coaching staff and the fact that I'm going to throw something out here that was kind of talked about, and we did cover it on the pod earlier, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, Gagan, but it might just be the mentality of Shanahan on that team, because let's not forget, Shanahan earlier this week was asked directly if Garoppolo was going to be coming back on to the 49ers, if there was even a shot that he's a 49er next season. And his response came across as something you would see people who train people to talk to the media not to do. He says, there's no chance. I don't see any chance. I'm paraphrasing, but I don't see any chance of that happening, and just shuts it down completely. And it's just very interesting. Like, it's just a mentality, I feel like, of these 49ers. They talk all this smack. They play that physical defense, but we're starting to understand and see they're more of the 40-winers than the 49ers. Am I right?
It's tough because, look, we've got a lot of San Francisco listeners. We are a West Coast pod. We put this out all the time. We get the most love from the Niners faithful as well.
I picked them to win, right?
You had them. And here's the thing, all right? And it's funny, Fo, because here on the West Coast, the Niner fans, they love you, all right? All of my fans seem to be in Philadelphia, and I haven't met them yet.